Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. This is Pratik Srivastava here, founder of Online Study for You. Friends, today we are going to solve TCS NQT 2025 exam question. And this exam question has been asked today, 5th of October 2025. So we have got few of the questions here, and these are the questions from the topic average and time and work, right? And then ratio, proportion, partnership, and then trains questions, simplification questions, then area question, and then we have boat and stream questions, right? So these are the questions which we are going to solve today in this particular video. Now friends, before I solve this question, I just wanted to tell you, right? So how did I get to know about this question? So the student who has written the examination, so definitely they will not be able to remember the exact data. So they have told the type of question, like you can see here. So speed, boats and stream question, where the upstream speed is given, downstream speed is given, right? And we had to find out the distance, right? Okay, average of 3%, average age of 3% is given, okay? And then we had to find out average of 1%, right? Okay, and then this is a simplification kind of question. This was there, and then he's telling, okay, so this were some of the questions, and this is a area question, right? Okay, so where we have to find out the diameter, so that question also we have taken, right? Okay, so friend, this is how I have got the question. Otherwise tomorrow you will tell, sir, you have taken some stupid question by yourself itself. Okay, so don't worry about it. Now friends, if we'll talk about the important topics, so before I solve the question, I will tell you the important topic which has been asked in every almost every shift. Okay, so the question from simplification, the question from percentage, the question from profit loss, the question from statistics, the question from average, the question from time, speed and distance, the question from area and volume, the question from time and work, and the question from ratio and proportion. And one thing which I have missed here is simple and compound interest, right? We'll talk about cutoff, then aptitude question, right? So everyone is saying, sir, this year, right, in 2025, aptitude is not very difficult. Aptitude is not very difficult, right? So you will be also able to see, so what is the difficulty level of the problem in today's class, right? So not very difficult, it is easy to moderate. Okay, so it is easy to moderate. So when it is easy to moderate, then the cutoff will be around 10 question, right? So as I have told you earlier, 8 to 10 question will be the cutoff, right? Okay, anyway, now let us start with the question number 1 here. So this was the one of the question which was asked from the topic average. See, difficult problem, if you will talk, they are not able to remember, right? Nobody will remember 3-4 lines of question, man, right? See, you are sitting in the exam to write the exam, not to remember the question, right? Okay, so if you have question, you send me if you feel that I'm not doing the difficult level of the problem. So the average weight of ABC, so ABC average weight is given 45 kg. So ABC total weight will become what? 135 kg. Now this, when I will write, many of them will ask, sir, how it came 135 kg? And people are telling, sir, you are not telling shortcut techniques, short tricks. Arey bhai, basic only 50% of you are not able to understand. What should I do? I will solve this question in 3 lines. You will be also able to solve in 3 lines after your basic is clear. But once I am solving a question, after that many of you are coming, sir, you are not telling the short tricks. Options are not given in the examination. I am not able to get the correct question, correct answer. How will I tell the short tricks? Okay, anyway, so as you know, average will be equal to sum divided by number, sum divided by number. So the sum of total, so sum will be equal to average into number, right? Okay, so here I wrote, so the total weight of ABC will be equal to, average is 45, there are 3 people are there, so it is nothing but 135 kg. Then the average weight of AB is 40. So what will be the sum of age? So sum of age will be nothing but 40 into 2, average into number, it will be 80 kg, right? Okay, then they're telling then B plus C average, right? So the average weight of B plus C is nothing but 43 kg. So total will be average into number, it is 86 kg, right? Okay, so here I could see, so we have three equations and then they are asking you to find out, bhaiya tell me the weight of B. No problem. So what I will do, 2 plus 3 I will add and then I will subtract and then I will subtract 1. So if you'll add this, it will become A plus 2B plus C minus, here it will be A plus B plus C. So this two if you'll add, 80 plus 86, and this total is nothing but 135. Now, so A and A cancelled, because if you will take it out from the bracket, the sign will change to the negative value. C and C cancelled, 2B minus B will be B, and 6 minus 5 is 1, 16 minus 13 is 3. So B will be equal to 31. Okay, now this problem, put your pen down, right? So put it here and see the data, you will be easily able to do. So the average weight of ABC is 45 kg. So total will be 45 into 3 by 135. Average weight of A and B is 40 kg. So total will be 40 into 2, 80. And here 43 kg, 43 into 2 will be 86. 80 plus 86 will be 166. 166 minus 135, and in the end you should be getting 1. So you don't even need pen and paper. But when you have the exact question, you have the options, right? And when you are ready to understand, right? If I will miss any steps, then gone. So that is the reason when I teach, right? So I will be taking the complete steps so that even the person who is coming, who does not know anything about the maths, at least they understand the formula, they will be able to write. And after that you use the trick, no? See, on YouTube, that is the reason, on YouTube videos, I can't teach you the tricks and all. You will not be able to understand. There is one video of mine, I could see, lot of comments will be coming, sir, you are teaching so fast, you are teaching so bad, because I have not covered the basic over there. Anyway, now, question number 2. A person X can do, a work in 20 days. He works for 5 days and stop doing the work. So friends, there is a person X is there. Okay, so basically here, okay, so this is a person A. Okay, a person A. So a person A can do a work in 20 days. So what will be the 1 day work of A? Sir, 1 day work of A will be 1 by 20. Now see, he works for 5 days and stop doing the work. So in 5 days, how many work he will do? So A 1 day work is 1 by 10. Sir, 5 days work will be 5 into 1 by 20, right? See, A can finish the work in 20 days. So A 1 day work will be what? See, if you, unitary method, if you don't know, right, you can write like this. So 20 days A is able to do, bhaiya, one work, right? Okay. Then in 1 day, A will be able to do, sir, 1 by 20 work. Then A is working for 5 days. Then how much work A will do? 5 by 20. All those things I do not need to write. Okay. But after that, lot of queries will start coming. So a 1 by 4th of the work, right? A is able to finish in 5 days. What will be remaining work? See, from 4, 1 work is able to finish. So basically 3 more work is there, right? Total work will be always 1. So 1 minus 1 by 4 will be nothing but 3 by 4. So out of this 4, 1 work is done by A and the remaining work is what? 3. So 3 by 4 work is pending. Now then a second person B complete the remaining work in 9 days. So bhaiya, B is completing 3 by 4 work in how many days? 9 days. So 1 work B will be able to complete in how many days? 9 divided by 3. When you will divide this, 4 will go up. 3 3s are, that is nothing but 12 days. So A can finish 1 work in 20 days. B can finish 1 work in 12 days. What is the question? Sir, question they are telling, if A and B work together, then how long they will take to complete the work? My dear friend, take the LCM. If you are not able to take LCM, take a number which is divisible by both of them. That will become your work. Now 60 by 20. 60 by 20 will be 3. 60 by 12 will be 5. This is nothing but my efficiency. Efficiency means A can do 3 work in a day and B can do 5 work in a day. If they are working together, then for completing 60 work, they will be taking 60 by 8. 60 by 8 means 4 15 ja, 4 2 ja, 7.5 din, 7.5 days, or 7 1 by 2 days will be the answer. 7 1 by 2 days will be the answer. Option 4 will become the correct answer for this particular problem, right? So this was one of the question which was asked. Okay, similar type, data might be different because you might have written some different set, he might have written some different set, different shift. So data you might fill it different, concept remains same. Anyway, the one who has written the examination, they don't need this video now. The one who is going to write now or future, it will be helpful for them. Now question number 3. Coding question also will be done in this particular video by Ankan sir. So please wait till the end. So given that ABC have a capital investment ratio of, so ABC investment ratio is given 14:15:3. Investment 1, investment 2, investment 3. Okay. Now, so by investment by A, you say right, investment by B and investment by C. So basically this is capital ratio, right? So 14:5:3, this is your capital ratio. Okay. Now, so and a total profit of 22,000. So what is the difference between the largest and smallest profits here? Now, friends, in this question, they would have mentioned at the end of the year. Okay. So at the end of the year, so if they have not mentioned also, no problem. So now I will just tell you the formula, because last time when I had explained it here, somebody was telling, sir, you could have directly written it. Arey bhai, I know, I can see 14,519,3, 22. 22 if you will divide, it will be 1000. The difference between this will be 11. 11 into 1000, directly you will be able to get the answer. You don't even need pen and paper, right? But when you will understand the concept, man, so that you see, that is important. This question is straightforward. So it is not required. For that only you are learning. If tomorrow the question is getting twisted, then gone case. So that is the reason when I teach in such a way that a student watching the video, tomorrow he will come and say, sir, that video helped me a lot. I had understood the concept from your video, right? Okay. So investment into time, okay? Investment into time, okay, will be nothing but your profit ratio, profit of A, profit of B, and profit of C, right? So the investment ratio will be nothing but your profit ratio. If you invest more, you will get more profit. If you invest less, you will get less profit. So friends, in the question they have not given, right? See, this is just 1 or 2 line provided by the student. The actual question will be a little different. Assuming that they are investing for the same time, so this time will get cancelled. No need of writing this. So basically the profit ratio is nothing but your investment ratio. So your investment will become your profit ratio. Investment will become directly proportional to your profit ratio if the time is same. Okay, fine. So no need to write this, but please keep that formula in mind, because tomorrow they might tell you A invested for 6 months, B invested for 8 months, and C invested for 11 months. Then you will start abusing sir K. I don't want to tell that. Okay, I don't want to abuse myself. Okay, so I know if I will tell you complete thing, then you will tell sir K videos अच्छे थे, otherwise sir K. Okay, fine. Anyway, now, so profit ratio is nothing but profit of A, B, C ratio is nothing but, here you see, is nothing but 14:15:3. See, if your option is given now, then you can directly see the option which is divisible by 11. If it is a theta based question, then Bhagwan Bharose you have to solve. If it is not a theta based question, you can check which option is divisible by 11. You can also tick the answer. Okay, anyway, now, so 14x plus 5x, because this is given in terms of ratio, so it is nothing but 22,000. So total profit is nothing but 22,000. So 22x will be nothing but 22,000. So this is cancelled. X will be equal to 1000. The value of x is 1000. Now they're asking, so what is the difference between largest and smallest profit? So 14 minus 3 will be nothing but 11. 1 unit is 1000. So bhaiya 11 unit will be 11,000, right? So 11 unit will be 11,000. So 11,000 will become your answer for this particular question. This was very, very easy. Beginning only I said, bhaiya you see 14 plus 5, 19. 19 plus 3 is 22. 22 unit is equals to 22,000. 1 unit will be equal to 1000. Then the difference between this will be 11. 11 unit will be 11,000. All these things you do not have to do, but always study in such a way that, learn in such a way that tomorrow any problem comes, you should be able to do. Not what had come in the exam today, because the same question is not going to get repeated. Next problem. Two trains of same length are running in a parallel tracks in the same direction with a speed of this. The latter completely crosses the former in 30 seconds. Now friends, two trains are there, right? So this trains problem from last year, it is coming a lot. Two trains of same length are running in the parallel tracks in the same direction. So let's say this is a train, okay, parallel track. One speed is 90 km per hour and another one speed is 60 km per hour. Okay, fine. The latter completely crosses the former in 30 seconds. So they are crossing in, so this I will take as 90. Okay, so this is 60, because this, they're telling the latter is crossing the former in 30 seconds. Okay, fine. So 30 seconds, anyway, it does not matter who is later and who is former. That is not our problem. Our problem is not to understand English in maths. Our problem is to understand data in maths. Okay, fine. So what is the data given? So two trains of equal length, same length. So bhaiya, length is x. I don't generally assume x. Okay, so you assume y, you assume p, but if you assume x, distance will be equal to a speed into time. So when a train is crossing another train, right, then the distance will be added, x plus x, speed. So they are moving in the same direction. So S for same and S for not that. S for same and S for subtract. So if they are moving in same direction, then you have to subtract. Okay, then you have to subtract. So here you have to subtract 90 minus 60. One thing, so they have given, they are asking in terms of meter, speed is given in kilometer per hour. So if a speed is given in kilometer per hour, we need to convert into meter per hour. So here kilometer per hour, how you will convert to meter per hour, Ganesh? So sir, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour is equal to 3600, right? Okay. So 2020 cancel, 2 5 ja and 2 18 ja. So 5 by 18. So 5 by 18, you are going to multiply with that. Okay. So see, don't try to remember maths. There are so many things are there to remember. Mobile password, your mobile password, girlfriend mobile password, your email ID, girlfriend email ID, your password, her password, right? ATM password. So many things are there, man. Gmail password, Facebook password, Instagram password. In our life, there are so many things to remember. Your date of birth, her date of birth. So, you know, there are a lot of things are there in life to remember. Why maths? Maths is telling, okay, kilometer per hour to meter per second. Right kilometer, how many meter? Right hour, how many seconds? That's all done. Solve it. No. Why you are making the life complicated? Computer password, mobile password. I mean, it's never ending now. There are so many things are there. You have three account password, and these passwords, no, every 3 months they will tell, change the password now. It has expired. Change the password now. How many password? Whose name you will keep, man? Right? Anyway, 5 by 18 into, and it is crossing in 30 seconds. That's all done. Your problem is almost done. So 2x will be equal to 30 into 5 by 18 and into 30. So now 6 3s are 6 5 ja and 3 10 ja. So and 2 5 ja. So x will be equal to 5 into 5 into 5. 5 cube is nothing but 125 meter. 125 meter will become the correct answer. So option A will become the correct answer. Okay, so this is the problem is also done. Moving towards the next problem. Before that, friends, I wanted to tell you. So, you know, 3rd of October, whatever coding question had come. 4th of October, whatever coding question had come, right? And you see Bushra ma'am, right? So, yeah, you see. And then we have 3rd of October, the question, aptitude question. So even we had done the analysis, all those things we are doing. Cognizant off-campus hiring is also announced for CIS role, please apply. So a lot of activities we are doing, okay. Now your job is to just prepare and have a trust on us. And trust, one thing friends, I would like to tell openly, that those who have taken the crash course, they are not regretting, because a similar kind of question, you open the crash course, you get it and call me, and then you tell me, sir, whatever questions has been asked is not there in your crash course. I will leave teaching, I will stop teaching, okay. I can't say that all 20 questions of aptitude will be there, okay. Maybe some 1 or 2 or 3 questions might not be there, okay. But more than 15 plus questions on the same concept, similar concept, has come in the TCS NQT crash course. See friends, when you give the results, when you give 5,000 results in a year, you know what is the pattern of the TCS question, you know where a student is lagging, you know what a student extra has to do to get the results, right? So that's the reason we always go out of the box, and we solve the questions which is even beyond. So if your 50% level is coming, we will give you 75%, so that the 50% will automatically get covered. And that is the reason we also started with mock test series. Mock test series means to know your aukat, like how much you know, okay. So after that, after you know that how much you know, then you come and prepare, right? So you see all these questions, these things has been added here, right? So I hope this is going to be very much helpful for you, right? Okay, fine. So you just go inside the crash course, you see test series also has been added. The link is in description. So if you're going to write the exam in future off campus or something, get it today, so you will never regret, okay. Now, so next is next we are moving towards the next problem, question number 5. Let's see, question number 5 is, this is a simplification problem. Don't forget to like the video. We are really putting a lot of effort, and just a like to the video and comment. If you comment that yes sir, this is very good, like we are able to learn a lot of things, I will be keep doing videos for you for free on YouTube. So simplify this, okay. So this is, friends, see, basically in this simplification of board mass comes in picture. So if you're good at board mass, that's all done. So simplify 6 4 by 5, 4 1 by 4, okay. Anyway, so first what we will do, so this is, you see, this is open bracket. So let us first simplify this. So if you'll try to simplify this, see, it doesn't, this is in plus, so does not matter. So this is basically 2 term here, first and second. So you can take it individually, it does not matter. Now, so this is 16 by 3, okay, and into 3 by 8. 3 5s are 15 plus 1, 16 by 3 into 3 by 8 plus. This will be 7 by 2 and plus 2 by 3. This is bracket. See, board mass says first deal with bracket and then only you do something. Okay, fine. And into 4 by 5, and then you have this open bracket. Fine. Okay. So 3 3 cancel, and this is 2 times. And then you see this, if you try to simplify, 3 2s are 6. So 21 plus 3 2s are, so 4 into 4 by 5, and here it will be 2 plus, right? Okay. So this complete bracket we are trying to solve. Then 2 plus 25 by 6 into 4 by 5, right? Okay. So 5 5s are, and 2 2s are, and 2 3s are. So basically this will be 2 plus 10 by 3. So 2 plus 10 by 3 will be nothing but 16 by 3. So this complete thing is giving you 16 by 3, right? Okay. Now, friends, this one you see, so 30 plus 4, 34 by 5, okay, divided by, here we have 4 4 ja 16 plus 1, 17 by 4, and then divided by, this complete value is nothing but 16 by 3. So here it is nothing but 16 by 3. Now it is in division, so if you bring it in terms of multiplication, then 17 by 4 into 3 by 16, okay. So 13 by 5 divided by, so this will be 51 by 64. Now again it is in division. If you write down in multiplication, then denominator and numerator will change. So this is what we have to solve. 34 into 64. So 64 into 34. But before that you see 17 to ja, oh sorry. So 34 by 5. So 17 2s are 34 and 17 3s are. So this is 128 divided by 15. So 15 8s will be 120 and 120 plus 8 will be 128. So finally 8 by 15. Option A will become the correct answer for this particular problem. So let me know if you have any doubt. So fine. Garmi bahut hai. So when I actually switch on the fan, it catches the sound. So that is the reason I was not starting the fan. Okay. Anyway. So now I hope this is clear, right? So if this is clear, then we will be moving towards the next problem. So this was similar simplification problem was asked in the today's exam. You saw one, here you see. So this is sent by one of the student and she had exam today. So similar kind of problem I have taken, because when the data will not be correct, no, so you will not be able to completely solve it, right? So that is the reason I did not take it. Anyway, now question number 6. So question number 6, okay, it's repeated. So that is what I was doubting, that one question has been repeated. Now the next question. So the next question is from the topic spheres, right? So the next question is from the topic of spheres. So a sphere problem, there are two spheres are there with the radius of one sphere. So there is two spheres are there. Okay. So your spheres will be something like this. Okay. Now, so you have two spheres. It does not matter. So how they look. Okay. Or you can, or you can make it like this. So it does not matter how it look like. Okay. Fine. So there are two spheres are there. Okay. Fine. So the radius of one sphere being 22 centimeter larger than the radius of the other. So now here I will write a sphere 1. Here I will write a sphere 1. And here I will write a sphere 2. Now friends, so I will assume a sphere 2 is bigger. So what they are telling, the radius of one of the sphere is 22 centimeter larger than the first one. No problem. So first radius I assumed 4 centimeter, the second radius I assumed r plus 22. It will be automatically 22 centimeter more, means if first radius, if you are assuming r, then second will become r plus 22. Now if the difference in their surface areas is 19,630. Okay, now so friends, what is the surface area? So your surface area of a square is 4 pi r square. Now so friends, the bigger area, so 4 pi r plus 22 square minus 4 pi, a smaller radius is this, and then it is total 19360. 4 pi you take common. Okay, then okay, so a plus b square, so r square plus toward 44r plus 484 minus this will become r square, and it will be equal to 19,360. Now 4 into 22 by 7, r square will be cancelled. Then 44r plus 484 will be equal to 19,360. Now 22 into 4 will be 88, and 88 into 2 will be 1936. So here 44r plus 484 will be equal to 100 and okay, so 1540. Now 44r will be equal to 1540 minus 484. So this will be 10 minus 4 is 6, 13 minus 8 is 5, and 14 minus 4 is 10. R will be equal to, so 1056. So 1056 divided by 1056. So use calculator, because in exam you will be getting on screen calculator, and divided by 44 you will be getting 24. Now so R value is 24. So 24 centimeter. So unit you see friends. Okay, so 24 plus 22, so it will be nothing but 46. And they are asking what is the diameter. So friends, diameter will be equal to 2 times of radius. So 2 times of radius will be nothing but your diameter. So 2 into 46 will be nothing but equal to 92. 92 will become the correct answer for this particular question number 7, right? So this was what was asked. Friends, it is very difficult to get the question from the student. We have to go behind them. Please send me if you remember some data. Please send me if you remember some data. Then I try to solve it. I try to find it by myself if the question is correct or not, right? Okay. So I hope, friends, this is clear to you. Okay. Now, friends, so let us move towards the next problem. Okay, the next question definitely here is question number 7, right? So question number 7, there are, okay, this is done. Question number 8 and then question number 9. So friend, question number 8 is the time taken for boat to travel from point A to point B against the river. So friends, point A, so point A to point B. So the time taken for the boat to travel from point A to point B against the current is 40 minutes. Okay, so friends, against the current they have given, that means here I can say the upstream time is nothing but upstream time, I'm sorry, so let me read once more. So the time taken for the boat to travel from point A to point B against the current is 40 meters longer than the time taken to travel the same distance with the current. So friends, the time taken in upstream, okay, is equals to the time taken in downstream plus 40 minutes, right? So I can say upstream time minus downstream time is 40 minutes. It is very clear, friends. See, if you are going against the river, then you will have to see river is forcing you, river is forcing you, so definitely you will be taking less time. And when you are going along with the current, you are going and from back, see, you are going like this, one truck is coming from behind, you are going like this, one truck is coming from behind, automatically you will be able to travel some 200 meter, 300 meter, right? Okay, so that is what. So when you are going along with the current, then you will take less time, your speed will increase. 300 meter, when truck will hit you from behind, instantly within seconds you will travel, right? Okay, now, so and then they are telling the upstream speed is 40 km per hour. So a speed of upstream speed, here your upstream speed will be, that means B and A. So upstream will be B. So upstream speed is given 40 km per hour. I will write down here. So A is your downstream and B is your upstream. This is what we is convention normal. So 40 km per hour. So definitely against the stream your speed will be less, and towards the stream your speed will be more. So 60 km per hour and 40 km per hour. So what is the distance between point A and point B? So this is what you have to continue. So friends, distance here. So the distance will be nothing but distance, and upstream speed is 40 and downstream speed is nothing but 60. And this particular minute we have to convert into hours, so 40 by 60. Now, so just take LCM. LCM will be, it will be 240, right? So it will be 240 or 120. Sorry, 120 will be the LCM. So 40 3s are 3D and this is 2D, will be equal to 40 by 60. This 60 will divide this by 2 times. So D will be equal to 40 into 2, that is nothing but 80 km per hour. Sorry, 80 kilometers. So the distance between the point A and point B will be 80 kilometer, right? So that will become our correct answer. Clear? I hope this is understood for everyone. Now friends, the next problem, question number 9. So question number 9 says a train travels a distance with 70 km per hour for 1 hour. So a train is covering 70 km per hour, that means in 1 hour 70 km. The time is 1 hour. And then travels a distance with p km per hour, that means in 1 hour p kilometer. So travels a distance with p km per hour for 1.5 hours. Okay. Now, so here friends, you see the distance which is traveling with p km per hour, that means in 1 hour it will be able to travel p km per hour, right? Okay. So they are asking for 1.5 hours, if the average speed is 60 km per hour, then the value of p. Then friends, what you do for this problem, so you average speed will be equal to what? Total distance by total time. So here you will be able to get the total time and distance, and here also you will be able to get the total distance and total time. Equate it to average speed, and then you solve it and let me know the answer in the comment section. And friends, now the coding class is going to start, so this will be your homework. So just try to solve it and then let me know your answer in the comment section. So this will be your homework. Please solve and let me know the answer in the comment section. And now the coding class, today's coding class, Ankan sir is going to take. Please watch the complete video. It will be definitely very, very helpful for you. Thank you. Take care and all the very, very best.
All right, welcome to Online Study for You. My name is Ankan, and today we are going to discuss today's TCS NQT coding questions from 5th October, which is today, the first shift questions, right? So these were the couple of questions which we had in today's first shift. The first question was really easy. Like you're given a number, you need to return true if the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3. Or you can also say if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, right? So this can, like, for example, you have a number here. Let's say 178. Okay, let's make it divisible by 2. Let's have 174 or something. So 174, it is divisible by 3. Good. Then 175 is not divisible by 3. So this was the question, right? You just take a number as an input and you just say if it's divisible by, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3 or not. Okay, so in case of 174, it's 1 plus 7 plus 4 is equal to 12. So divisible. And in this case, there's 1 plus 7 plus 5, which is 13. This is not divisible. Simple question. So yeah, it's easy to solve. I've already kept up the code for you guys because this is so easy to solve. So this is the C++ code. You just take the number as your input. Always I will say that you define a function. In this case, a Boolean function helps because I just need to check if it is divisible or if it is not divisible by 3. That is all which I need to check. So you just keep a Boolean function here, and here you already know how do you calculate the sum of digits. So num %10 will give you individual digits. You just need to take the sum of it. Okay, you just to take the sum of it, and this you also know how is this calculated, right? I hope everybody knows this. It's simple. 174. So when you are doing sum plus equal to num %10, num %10 will give you the digits in the units place. Okay, it will give you this digits in the units place. Essentially what you're doing is 174 percentage of 10. So now your sum becomes 0 plus 4. This is equal to 4. Okay, and say similarly, okay, and then my number becomes 174 divided by 10, which is equal to 17. And then the same process continues. Sum plus equal to 17 percentage of 10, and this is equal to, first it was 4 already, 7 percentage of 10 is 7, this is 11. Okay, num becomes 17 by 10, this is equal to 1. Sum plus equal to 1 percentage of 10, this becomes 11 plus 1, which is equal to 12. And I'll check 12 modulo 3 equal to 0. It is equal to 0. So this is divisible by 3. Okay, so that is all we have done here. Okay, you just take it, you check if it is divisible by 3. This is in Java, so you just take a scanner, sc.nextInt, and it works. And for C++ also the same thing. C out, then you do C in. Check if it's divisible. If it is true, then you say it is divisible. If it is false, then you say it is not divisible. So I guess in your case, it was to print true or false. but according to the question, you can print here true according to the question, whatever it is asked. Okay, you can print here true or false, or if something else is asked in the question, you can also do that. So if you run this and enter a number, let's say 123 is divisible by 3, and it will give you 3. And let's say I take a different number, 124, it will give you false. Okay, according to the number, you can print it. Okay, so this is a C++ code, and this will be the Java code. All right. Okay. So let's close both of this, and let's come down to the next question. Okay. So this was the next question. If you want me to copy it again, I'll just do it. Okay. So interestingly, this is a question that given an integer array and a number k, return the count of all the pairs whose difference is equal to k. Now this is a very common problem, I would say, very common kind of pattern problems. Like if you do, like it comes it comes in the pattern of very good like very when it comes to implementation level problems, then this question is very, very popular, right? Okay, so let's go to this particular link and you tell me if this is the same as what was asked or not. Yes, this was exactly what was asked. You just need, you are given a number, you are given a k, and you need to find out all the pairs whose absolute difference is equal to k. Okay, that is all you need to find. So if you look at this example here, look at this example here. So here is k equal to 1. So this one and this 2 will form 1. Then this 1 and this 2 might form one more, right? As you can see. Then, okay, can I take a small opacity? This is the opacity I have. Okay, so this one and this 2, this 2 and this one and this 2. Okay, I guess we'll have one more. 1 2 1 2 2 1. Okay, then the last 2 and 1 also will be an answer. Okay, so this is 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so in this case answer will be 4. Why? Because we have 4 pairs whose absolute difference is k. K is given, k is equal to 1. Okay, so this was exactly what was asked in the question, right? Now how will you do this? Okay, the first brute force way, which I don't want to code because it's brute force and I'm not sure whether even all the test cases will pass or not, but the brute force way is you take a nested loop for all pairs and check how many have a difference of k. Okay, when I say difference, I mean absolute. I mean absolute difference. Okay. Okay, you take a nested loop for all the pairs and check how many have a difference of k. Okay, and one more thing here is that, okay, let's take one more example here. For example, you had something like this, 5 4 and then 2. Okay, so here you have only one pair, which is 5 4. Okay, now you cannot take 5 4 and 4 4 5. Okay, this is not possible. Just to be clear, this is not possible because this has to be considered on only ones. Okay, so in this case count should be 1. You cannot take the same element twice. So I mean, you cannot take the same pair twice. You can take the same element twice in different pairs, but you cannot take the same pair twice and just you just rotate and do it. So that is not allowed. When you have a pair, all the numbers have to be unique in that pair, right? I mean, what I mean is the same pair cannot be taken twice, right? That is one more condition which we have. Okay. Okay, so this is the brute force. I'm not going to call what the brute force. Brute force is you have to take a nested loop. It will be around O of n square. Okay. Now, a bit more optimized would be you take a unordered map in C++, or maybe you can take a hash map in Java. Okay, unordered map in CPP, because the ordering really does not matter here. What I really want is the frequency, basically, because no, what I actually want is the frequency. So the way I'm going to do it is I'll take a frequency map here. Okay, so how do I write it? This is a frequency map, okay? And this is unordered. Okay, ordering really doesn't matter here. Okay. Now what I'm simply going to do is for all the numbers, right? So let's say my numbering here is 1 to 21. With this would be a bit difficult for you to understand with this example. I have to take a simpler example than that. 542, let's say I have 1 as well. So 54 will be one pair, 21 will be one pair. Yeah, let's take with a simple example, it'll be easier to understand. Okay, and this will apply for any example, but let's take a simple one for understand. So the way we have to do this is very simple. We need to simply calculate the frequency and put it in my map. Okay, so let's say I have something like this for auto num. So I'm just traversing through my array, and all I have to do is frequency. If my frequency is a map, I have to do frequency of num plus plus. Okay. Now while I am doing this, for every num to be a valid pair, what I essentially want is I will check for every num, which is my number, check let me write it this side. Yeah, for every num we check that previously how many numbers exist in the map with num minus k or num plus k. That is all we have to check, because what I want is for every num, the other pair has to be the difference between the num and the other number of the same pair has to be k. So essentially for every number, if I check if I have another number which is k more or k less, both would lead to valid pairs. Okay, because each can lead to pairs if it exists, right? Each can lead to a pair. Each can lead to one of my valid pairs, which is it has asked count number of pair absolute difference k. So each can lead to a valid pair. So that is what I need to check. So here what I will do is maybe I'll take a sum variable like this, in sum equal to 0, and all I have to do is I just need to do sum plus equal to, I will consider for both num minus k and num plus k. So I need frequency of num minus k and frequency of num plus k. That is all I need to do here. Okay, so if you look at if you look in this case here, so first we have 5 here, so the frequency of 5 is 1. Okay, first I check if 5 minus k is present or not. Okay, what would be k here? K, what I have taken for this example is k equal to 1. Okay, so 5 comma 1 is the first element. Okay, first check if 5 minus 1 4 is present in the map or not. It is not present yet, because till now my map contains only 5 comma 1 first number. Then I get to 4, and for 4 I check if 4 minus 5 is present or not, and 4 plus 5 is present or not, right? And I have to take the absolute difference. So one thing which we also need to do here is 4 comma 1. One thing I just need to tell you is that let's say you have something like this. Frequency of, let's say num for now is 4 and k is 1. Okay, so we just need to check 4 minus 1 is present or not. That is okay. But what I mean is, for example, let's say you don't consider this case. For some other case, okay, let's say the value of k is 9. Okay, and frequency and my number is 8. So what happens if frequency of num minus k you do? What will happen? This will happen is frequency of 8 minus 9. With what I'm trying to say is, what will happen if the frequency is frequency is negative? So in C++, since we have taken an unordered map, okay, so this will always be equal to 0, right? Because C++ unordered map, if you do this, it will remain, it will 2 to 0, because if some key is not present, then by default it is 0 in C++, even for the negative, even for the negative. Okay, so this is for even for negative indexes. Okay, so that is taken care of, but that is not the same case in Java hash maps. So for Java hash maps, I need to take it take care of it specifically, but C++ is all good. Okay, all good with the negative indexes. So that is one thing I will just point it out. Okay, so let's continue with our approach. Okay, so okay, 5,1, we just check if 5 minus 1 is present or not, or 5 plus 1 is present or not. None of it is present. Then was 4. For 4, I will check what frequency of 4 minus 1 is 3, frequency of 4 plus 1 is 5. And if you look at my map, yes, frequency of 5 is 1. So it was present in my map. So it will be 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. Okay, so this is my value of sum now. This is my value of sum now. Okay, done. So then we have 2 in my map. Okay, so 2 is also present for the first time, 2 comma 1. Okay, cool. Now for 2, I'm going to check sum equal to sum plus frequency of, okay, 2 minus 1 is 1 and 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, sum so far was 1, frequency of 2 minus 1 was 1, and yeah, so 1 and 3 both do not exist, so 0 plus 0 will lead to 1. Okay, cool. So this was for n equal to 2 minus 1, right? So this is for 2. Okay, so I hope you know this is for num equal to 2. Okay, this was for num equal to 4, right? 5, 4, 2, and finally we have, if this is you're not, okay, finally we have num, what is the last element here? Num equal to 2, num equal to 1, my bad. So num equal to 1, we do sum equal to sum plus frequency of what is 1 minus 1, because k is 1, so it is 0, plus frequency of what is 1 plus 1, 2. So sum becomes equal to, what was my value of sum previously? 1. 1 plus, what is frequency of 0 in this map? It does not exist, so 0. What is frequency of 2 in this map? It exists once. So my final answer is 2, because after num equal to 1, my array ends here, right? My array ends here. So my final answer is 2. Okay. And indeed, if you look at it, your answer is 2, because you have 2 pairs here. One of the pair is 5, 4. The other pair is 2, 1. Okay, so that is how this approach works. Okay, and okay, the time complexity of this is O of n, because for unordered maps in C++, the lookup operations are all O of 1. So I'm just traversing once through a loop, so it's O of n. Okay, okay, so this is the lead code question. I will just put it here. And if you also want to look at the user inputs, I'll also check out that. But first, let's solve this. So I'll just take an unordered map, unordered spelling, unordered map, int. Let's take m for now. Let's take an answer variable, answer equal to 0. I will simply auto nums answer plus equal to m of num plus k plus m of num minus k, because I want the frequency of both of them, because both of them can lead to my pairs, right? So you add them up, and m of num would be plus plus. Okay, m of num plus plus. What I will return? I will return my answer. Okay, I will return my answer. Okay, now if I run my code and see what are the errors here. Okay, it's accepted. Okay, I just want to submit this, see if we have a success or not. We have a success. Okay, so that is what the code was. Okay, now yeah, so that was the code. So if you guys want to see the C++ code, so after so I've used the same function here which I had used in lead code. All you need to do is, so the way the input will work is like this. The first line will contain your list. Okay, it will contain your list. The second line will contain your k, where you have to input k, and then you will just print your answer. So the way of doing this is, again, I have taught this, I've told this in every video of mine, that use string stream. It easy is our job. Like, our job becomes so easy, after we use string stream. Okay, it boils down our task into such a small thing, right? So you get your entire line first, then you put it into string stream, then you break it, then you break it by every number, break it by every number 1 to 2 1, and start putting it back into your vector. Okay, there's a vector of list here. Okay, you can use as a vector, and once you have done, then only you input your k. Okay, so if you run this, it should work exactly what was asked here. So first line will contain 1 2 2 1. Next line, this will be the input of k. So put 1 and the answer should be 4, right? And yes, the answer is 4. Okay. So this was how the C++ code will look. And yeah, I have already told you that if you're taking an unordered map, then your negative indexes are also handled. So in case you have negative indexes in C++ unordered map, you automatically have 0. Okay. So you don't need to do anything. So that one is already handled, and we also have the Java code. But for Java code, you actually need to default it by 0. So you already have it. Okay, get or default num plus k or num minus k. You have to default it by 0. Okay, I've taken a hash map here. Okay, I've taken a hash map here, and yeah. So you just continuously put up all the frequencies, whatever the frequency was. I was doing m of num plus plus. Same thing. Whatever is the frequency, you just add one to it. Okay, this part is same. And the way the Java input is, okay, in C++, you just took a get line and stream. Here also, you will actually just take the next line, and then you have to split it by your spaces in between. So once you get that, you put it into your list. And only after that, you take the input of k. Okay, only after that, you take the input of k after you've put everything into your list. Same thing, after you put everything into your list. Okay. If we run this, it should also run. So the first line will be all of my numbers. So it'll be 1, 2, 2, and 1. Next line will be, okay, now up till now I have already put all of my numbers into my vector, or in this case list. I've already in all 1 to 2 1 is already in my list. Now my reading, now we are reading for k. So if I put 1 here, it should output 4. Okay, so these two codes are exactly working like that. Okay, so you can have a look. So you can look at the entire code here. Okay, this is the code. And for Java, yeah, if you want me, yeah. And for C++, this is the entire code. Okay. All right, that was it. In my opinion, both were very easy. This was pure O of n. So the time complexity, just O of n here, because for unordered maps, like all of this is O of 1. So essentially, the time complexity is only for the loop here. So it's O of n. All right. So the brute force was O of n square, and the most optimal would be O of n. All right. Okay, that was it. Both of the questions were pretty easy in my opinion. All right, I'll meet you in the next video.